Greetings, this is KozMcKev with another edition of the Planetary Persuader. This one is for the 10th of January 2020, you know, and that's what hindsight will be once it's 2021. We'll be looking back at 2020. That'll be so funny. Anyhow, what's significant about today is that we're having a lunar eclipse today, folks. So if it feels a little weird and woo-woo out there, yeah. Lunar eclipse, it happens, they happen, and it happens at 11:21 a.m. today, and it's in the lunar mansion or nakshatra known as Punavarsu. So what do we know about Punavarsu? Okay. So Punavarsu symbol is the quiver that holds arrows, and its ruling deity is Aditi, which is like a feminine goddess, and it's a personification of everything refined and feminine. Now Punavarsu is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter loves the moon, and the thing about Punavarsu is that it likes to be in a nice house, but it also likes to take a lot of trips. And so the quiver is the abode for arrows, and some people use the arrow as one of the meanings of Punavarsu. So something about this full moon is about reaching our goals and being there with our goals. In that placement of Gemini at 26 degrees Gemini. In the sidereal zodiac, if we look in the constellation of Gemini, that's where it's going to be. Okay, so for the majority of you viewers, you're familiar with Western astrology and sun signs and all that stuff. And so, moon's in Cancer. So that's an ultimate full moon, right? Cancer full moon. So the moon is giving its feeling, its emotion, its mood. And we associate Cancer in Western astrology with history, with the mucous membrane, especially smells, cooking, our relationship to mother, whatever's nurturing, wherever our emotions are at. And air signs in the Vedic sidereal zodiac are oriented towards emotions, whereas in the Western zodiac, they're kind of cold and intellectual and aloof. So that's where that's at today. And we have a lot of aspects today with the moon. This morning we had the moon trining Neptune. That's a pleasant position for it to be in. The sun and Mercury are combust this morning, so they conjoined each other at 7:20 a.m. So it's going to be hard to distinguish the truth from your mental perception. And then there is, of course, the full moon at 11:21 a.m. Then we have moon opposing Mercury just slightly after, because they're so close to each other, at 11:33 a.m. And then we also have moon opposing Saturn at 3:43 p.m. and moon opposing Pluto at 3:58 p.m. And to top it all off, we've got Uranus going direct at 5:48 p.m. So what I get out of this is we've been in this heavy imbalance of just Capricorn energy. In the Western zodiac, Capricorn this, Capricorn that. How do we use things? What's practical? What are our goals to obtain status or usefulness? Something that's built to last. That's all going to be challenged by the moon today. It's like, this doesn't feel right. Why are we doing this? So there needs to be some kind of compromise. So like in a lot of ways, it's Venus Day. That makes it nicer. It is a Friday. But we've got to get down to what we want to compromise with, what we're willing to compromise. I would say compromising on the environment in this time period would be a big mistake. Compromising on the fate of poor people would be a big mistake. Compromising on the fate of rich people, now there's something that seems like there's a little bit of slack there. They're going to come up okay, probably. So I think that's how you kind of have to work your compromises, is who can afford to lose more than others. That's really what a good compromise, and what area is going to enhance the majority of people versus hurt. It's a big question, and it can get philosophical, it can get political, it can get a lot of different things, but it's something to think about today. Anyhow, that's a lot of stuff for the introduction today, so without any further ado, sign by sign, your astrologer, KozMcKev, will take you through this journey, starting with you, Aries. Greetings, Aries. The bull. No, the ram with the horns that curl around. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. The one that likes to butt heads with each other, kind of wah, wah. Yeah, I mean, being the baby of the zodiac is not an easy task, so we don't want to mix it up. But you're in a good place, to get your dharma on. Actually, your highest intentions, your highest energy, educating yourself so that you fulfill all of these positions you need to fulfill right now. Because there's still lots of Capricorn in the sky there. Lots of that. And, there's going to be a shift this week, later on. You'll feel it around Wednesday, because by then the sun will have moved into the sidereal Capricorn as well. And so you'll be off the philosophical tangents, more concrete and solid in what you need to do. Okay, now it's time for Taurus. So, greetings Taurus, and welcome to your horoscope. This is a good time of year for you. It's another earth sign. And so Capricorn's relationship to Taurus is the ninth house. And the ninth house is the house of the guru. It may even indicate the relationship you've had with your father. It's also your relationship to teachers. It's higher education. It's higher learning. It's foreign travel. It's getting out of your comfort zone and going and visiting some of these other zones that you don't normally get to visit. And it's also, since you're doing your spirituality, it doesn't hurt to say a little prayer beginning of your day. It's like, God, this is my intention. This is what I'd like to see. It's setting that mind and heart in alignment to what your goal is, what you want to obtain, and what you want to experience. And you'd be surprised how much better things can get when you've set that. Even if it doesn't work out the way you hoped it would, at least you were true to your soul and that you declared what you wanted to align with and make happen. And there's learning, on the way. We always learn. We always go through pitfalls, ups and downs. Now, Venus is moving into Pisces this week. Okay, so Venus is a big planet for Taurus people. And when Venus goes here, it's going to be in your 11th house, and it's going to be your social life. So you're going to be a little less concerned with work, a little more concerned with hanging out with good people that have good connections. And when you surround yourself with good people, things get better. Better things happen in every way. Okay. Greetings, Gemini, and welcome to your horoscope. You're still alive, right? You're still with me. Good. See? With all those planets in your 8th house, and it didn't kill you, let's just, give thanks. That's one of the things I practice. I do meditation in the morning, but, before I go to sleep, I try to think over in my mind, what am I thankful for? What am I thankful for today? Well, I'm thankful that my truck is still running. I'm thankful that my body still works. I'm still vertical. I'm thankful for all my good friends, people around me. I'm thankful for you viewers. And I'm thankful for my cameraman and producer that, works hard to make this show happen. So you got Mars in your 7th house. So there's a lot of energy about relationship. And in some ways, your hostility gets channeled into a more diplomatic place a lot of times in the 7th house. It's like, okay, I got to take it easy here. What's really fair? But if something is really unfair, and if you were the person that did something unfair, you'll probably get called out for it because of Mars in the 7th house, transiting it. And it's also, best case scenario is two people that just totally lust after each other and they're just having a great time. And that, and I've been in that kind of position before, and that is so nice, until that person decides they don't want to do it anymore. And then it's like, oh man, party's over. But what do we have here? We've got this full moon, and it could even affect you financially, and positive or negative. I'm not really sure. But look for it and see what happens next. Okay. All right. So, greetings, Cancer, and welcome to your horoscope. I mean, this moon is all about you, right? Yeah. Because you are the one who is on this great adventure. And you are the one who we really called upon to bring balance to all this materialistic practicality. I mean, where's the emotion? Where's the sentiment? Where's the heart? Where are the dreams? Where's the recipe for those special cookies that Cancer bakes? That's super important. Or it's like my producer. He makes really good pies. He's like the pie man. And so a lot of people benefit from that because he shares it with lots of people, and he's nurturing, and then that's like a really good way to do your Cancer act. And so, but let's face it, full moons when they're on your sun sign or your moon sign or your ascendant, they're big deals. They're affecting you in some way, and so you're feeling effects, and it's not just any full moon, because you have all these grahas, all these planets opposed to that. You saw all those oppositions we have today. I mean, that is huge. So I think the best thing to do is just breathe and be willing to negotiate. Breathe and be willing to negotiate. That's really where it's at. Giving is living. It's no time to stagnate and get in a stalemate or a standoff. It's a time to meet, appreciate, and flow. And that's my words of wisdom to you for today. We're heading over into the lovely land of Leo. So, anyhow, there's so many wonderful things going on right now. I mean, you got to work really hard, okay? This 6th house stuff, whether it's your health issues, whether it's your career, whether it's uncles and aunts or small pets that need help that you're helping with, this is good. And I want you to feel a sense of completion, a sense of warmth, a sense of love, a sense of hope, even amidst all this work you got to do, or this mini crisis of some sort that you've gone through. I mean, the nice part is like Venus has been in your 7th house, so you're receiving some love, and it's about to move into your 8th house, so that could intensify and get a little bit deeper. But it also, as Venus moves in the 8th house, it's like, well, it's a call to spirituality. It's a call to transformation. Something to consider with Neptune there. And then Uranus going direct now in the career house. It's like, maybe you need to shake up your workspace a little bit. Maybe it's not working for you as well as it could be, or as well as you'd like it to be. And this is your opportunity to make it a better space for yourself and for everyone that you're around. Well, hello, Virgo, and welcome to your horoscope. Did you miss me last week? I missed myself. Well, I mean, we're doing good, right? I mean, there's all these planets in the 5th house, so it's like, focus is your children, or your child if you've got kids. If you don't have kids, it's going to be whatever creative juice you have, what you have to give. Are you a clown? Are you a teacher? Are you a father? These are the energies that get accelerated in the 5th house. And, I am all of those things. I am a teacher, a clown, and a father, and a grandfather even. And all of this brings a certain amount of loveliness. It's a good time to travel when you're having 5th house transit. So there's some positive travel flow for you. And in whatever you do teach, this is something that is the flavor of the month and people are hungry for your teachings. So be okay with that as we move through this week. Mercury's there. Okay. Now I know Mercury is going to move into Aquarius eventually. And that's not till Thursday morning. So Thursday morning, the 16th, Mercury moves into Aquarius. And I mean, at that point, you know, you'd be working more on your health and trying to establish things at work, make it better. Okay. All right. So, greetings Libra, and welcome to your horoscope. Capricorn, not until like, it challenges you, you know, because Capricorn squares Libra. But at the same time, it's Saturn, and Saturn and Venus are friends. And so, for love to last, there's got to be a practical element to it. All the planets in Capricorn are in your 4th house, which is the house of home and family. So making things work well and functional in your family life is the way to go at this time. Now here's the other thing. So let's say you're a Libra at work today. This morning, lunar eclipse in your midheaven in the 10th house. It's like people might be emotionally a little woohoo, woohoo. That's okay, you know. Everybody has their woohoo, woohoo days, and if they don't, you wonder if they're really human, or if they're just artificial intelligence enclosed in a nice flesh sheath. You know, I'm sure we'll see more and more of those types of beings as time goes on. Yeah, I know. It's I guess for old school, it gets a little scary out there, you know, because the real things in nature are so divinely ordered, so divinely connected to our Creator, to the Divine Mother, to the Heavenly Father, to that flow of the universe that makes things work. You know, and that's where we want to be. But you got to pay attention to your family, your home life. Venus moves into the 6th house. Time to get a nice outfit. And sometimes having spiritual devotion is work. This is where you do some of your karma yoga. You help other people. It helps with that 12th house stuff. Okay. Greetings, Scorpio, and welcome to your horoscope. Okay. Right now, we are in a place of accelerated growth and learning. You know, 3rd house is a lot about learning. It's about working with your hands. It's about friends you knew from college, high school. And so I wouldn't be surprised if some old friends come to see you or you come to see them, and there's sort of like this get-together kind of energy. Mars in the 2nd house helping you with wealth. And it's just important not to be too aggressive in your speech. Do things that fortify good relationships. Maybe you've got extra tools you want to sell and make money. That can work good too with this transit. Writing, journaling, keeping a record of everything that went down. You know, this is a place where you glean information, where you get information, where you work with your hands, where you're working with some of your creative arts, you know, whether you're a painter or a guitar player or a drummer or dancer. We're working with our hands. Sign language, American Sign Language, you know, hey, to all of you. And, no, I think it's like this. No, isn't it like that? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, the first one was just hang loose. And the other one is I love you. And, with that said, you know, the full moon, you know, it's in your guru house, so good fortune, giving, blessing other people, you're going to be okay. Well, hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your horoscope. Greetings, and Mars in the 1st house. Once again, you're motivated. You're in this motivated place. You're acting independently. You're more dynamic. You're feeling more energy. You're feeling like, yeah, you know, Mars is lifting me up. It's giving me health. It's giving me wealth. I feel good. and that's it. Just relax, feel good, don't worry. Because when you're not available after you made yourself available and you did something sweet, people have a longing for you. They want, like, oh, I want them to come back. Well, that's a nice thing. So just allowing for that space. I mean, everything's packed in your second house, house of wealth, house of money. It's also a house of family and your family's friends that come in. Like if you have kids, they're bringing their friends over for sleepovers. They don't get along with their parents. This is especially true when you have teenage kids you're raising. They'll do that, and they'll, hey mom, can I have, can Mary come over and sleep here tonight? Or, and it's like, okay, can Sean come over and stay here? We're going to work on model airplanes or, probably Game Boys. Nobody does model airplanes anymore. I mean, very few. It happens in some worlds, but not like it used to. And yeah, all that is possible as well. In the meantime, we shall flip it over here to Capricorn. So, greetings Capricorn, and welcome to your horoscope. So, what's going on here? It's still stellium and Capricorn time. We've still got Sun, Mercury, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, boom, all of it, and South Node in Capricorn. It's a lot of energy to carry, and you carry it well. So how do we bring practical justice? How do we make things more efficient and better? How do we motivate it to make it easier for people to do the right thing? How do we strengthen our weakest links? Because contrary to the last 40 years of politics, we're only as strong as our weakest links. Strengthening what's already strong, it's not necessary, okay? Just do it. Just let them do their thing. But the areas that we need improvement on and stuff, it's good. It's a good investment, We want to help ourselves. That way we can help others. Now, the worst thing is that, you might have people that aren't quite aligned with you, Capricorn. Secret enemies. It's Mars transiting the 12th house. It's like, oh no. So, so your first house, hemmed in by Mars and Venus. Second house, Venus, you've been saying sweet things. Venus is going to move into your third house later on this week. So that's when you can really do some creative design, work with your hands, type a little poem, go into ceramics and make a nice pot. Play piano. I mean, anything, hand drums, all of that works. Get in touch with your friends. All of that's going to come on for you really soon. And, find inspiration. Now that Uranus has gone direct in the 5th house, is find inspiration from your kids. Find inspirations, what inspires your heart and motivates you to use that heart energy to liberate those you never even thought you'd associate with. That is the game. And yeah, the full moon is relationships, Capricorn. It is, that's that tugs of the heart. All right. We're back into Aquarius time. So like I said last week, Aquarius, and this I've said this for the last couple of weeks, I mean, you have so much karma sizzling on your hot plate that it's hard to smell anything else. And one of the things about the 12th house being the house of loss, it's also a house of sleep. So if you're not relaxing, you're having trouble sleeping, this could be part of it. Keep a dream journal. Maybe make yourself some golden milk. It's nice if you make it warm with raw grass-fed milk, pasture-raised cows that hasn't been completely cooked all the nutrition out. And if you're dairy allergic, you can, do almond milk or coconut or something else like that. And that's fine, No one has to feel any way, Everyone should feel happy. Everyone should feel blessed. Everyone should feel like they've got their needs met. And, with that, so much more positivity comes out. We want everyone to have their needs met. But you right now, pay attention to your dreams. Your needs might be great and you might need help, because you're feeling isolated. and things are out of your control. And this is kind of like your reset time. I mean, the only good news is you've had Venus in your first house, so it's made you a sweetheart, and it's brought some nice people in your life. Venus is about to move into your second house. Good time to sing, do mantras, Om Gam Ganapati Namah, things like that. Or Om Mani Padme Om, or Om Namah Shivaya. Any of those they're gonna rock it for you, and it's gonna make things better. And I think you just have to accept karma. There's a lot of need for acceptance, and your social group right now might be all fired up about something, and it's hard to adjust to that. This eclipse, it could affect your health, so just keep it on the down low, and then by the time Monday night comes around, or next week, you're gonna be feeling better. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be feeling a lot better, and at least by Wednesday you'll feel better. All right. So, greetings, Pisces. Welcome to your horoscope. No worries here. It's a big party. And if I was a Pisces right now, I'd be throwing a party, celebrating. Venus goes in your first house this week on Wednesday, so more love. And you've got the support of your community. You've got help, people rallying around you. You've got Mars in the 10th house. You look dynamic as a leader. And there's been a lot of things in the last couple of years that shows Pisces to be a really good leader. So there's just kind of a softer, more compassionate type of leadership. And it's sort of going with the flow, allowing that to be. And this full moon's in your 5th house of your heart. So this could be a heart-opening experience. Good stuff is on the way for you. And it could only get better. And I want you to go ahead and make your comments. If you felt like these horoscopes were accurate, or you didn't understand something, I'd love to hear from you. Please subscribe. Please like and ring the bell. Share this with a friend on your Facebook page, or Twitter, or Pinterest, or whatever social media thing working for you. And I can't wait to be back with you next week when we do this again on the Planetary Persuader with me, your host, KozMcKev.